Hey guys, what's up? I don't really do these kind of videos, but I feel like it's time for a change. You know, we never really get to talk, and I think we should just do that, you know? Let's just do that. So I'm here today to tell you a little thing that happened in my life today, in my personal life, if I actually had one. So, as, well, you might not know, but I don't have a 2-monitor setup, which I'm trying so desperately to do, because recording can be kind of tough when you don't know how the recording's coming out. So, that's why I'm looking for another monitor. I don't know if a lot of you know what a Goodwill is, but for those of you who don't know, it's just like a thrift shop or whatever. I go there sometimes, and I went today to look for a new monitor, and they didn't have any. But when we got there, we went to like the back section where they keep like all the electronics and stuff, and I saw there was like a bunch of monitors, but they were all crappy and like old. I wasn't close enough at the time because there were these two kids. It was a boy and a girl. Okay, so look at it like this. There's a shelf, and on the top 2 shelves are the monitors. But on like in front of the, like, they were sitting like right in front of the shelf, so we couldn't get to it. So we couldn't do anything. And you know what they were doing? Do you know what they were doing? They were playing Operation. They were playing the board game Operation in front of the monitors that I wanted to look at so I could have a better setup, but no, they had to be playing Operation. So we didn't do anything. We just I don't know, we went and looked at some other stuff. So as we're walking around just looking at some of the clothes and stuff, so in front of the shelf with the monitors, there's 2 like aisles. And on one of the aisles is like golfing equipment and stuff. In the aisle in front of it, there was just like a bunch of random stuff. But I saw that like at first, before that, I heard like everybody in the store heard there was like a big crash, like psh, like that. But we don't really care. It's none of our business. So we just continue doing our thing, just looking at some stuff. The little boy goes to the aisle and he pulls out a croquet mallet. And he's making a lot of noise, and he's just spinning around in circles, hitting the ground with the croquet mallet, and then I asked the person I'm there with, are those kids like parents even here? And they're like, I don't know. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure they just walked here. But then I see that like one of the kids like walks up to their mom or whatever, and I'm like, oh, okay. That also reminds me of this time I went to GameStop. Don't know if you've heard of the place. GameStop is especially special because of they accept trading games. I used to go there a lot because I don't know, I didn't have a lot of money to pay for games. But now I use a computer, so that doesn't really matter. This one time, when I was, I think like, I was about 10, I think. My dad took me to a GameStop. So we were just there looking at the video games and stuff, and this mother and her child come in. The kid looks about like 7 or 8. He was a wee lad. So we're just minding our own business, just looking at the video games and stuff, and I see that the mom and kid go over to the Wii section. They're looking at the video games over there. And we don't care. We're just looking at some of the new video games that they had. Well, while we're looking, and I think we've finally already had our game by then, I hear the kid say to his mom in a rather loud voice, this is explicitly what he said. Mom, I want Super Smash Brothers, and you're going to get it for me now, or I'm going to make you pay for it. That is exactly what he said. And don't forget, in a rather loud voice. So everybody in the store heard him. We're like, okay, this kid is obviously a bit spoiled. So we're just about to leave when he just freaks out. He starts throwing stuff. He starts grabbing games off the shelf and just throwing them around. We've already bought our games by now, but we've got to see this to the end. So we're just standing there watching this kid in just like total anger. He's just freaking out. So we're just standing there watching, and on the side, like, his mom's still like, son, please, you're making a scene. I'll get you Super Smash Brothers. But he does not hear her. He's just like in a fit of, he is like in, like, he's blind in rage. And he's still like grabbing the games and just throwing them and stuff. While this is all happening and the kid's still freaking out, one of the store clerks is like, ma'am, you better take your child outside before we're forced to call the police. And the mom's like, the mom's still like all like calm and stuff. It's like, please sir, I'm doing my job as a parent. That's like exactly what she said. She's like, please, I'm trying to calm my son down and you're not making it any better. And while this is all going on, this kid's still like just knocking games off the shelf and stuff. And we're just like, this is awesome. I've never experienced something like this in my whole life. A kid freaking out in a store. So we're just standing there and just still watching, like everybody else in the store. No, some people left, but we were still there. Well, while he's doing this, he grabs like a handful of games, like he just grabs them, and he runs out of the store. He grabs games and he runs out of the store. But the thing is, if you have been to GameStop before, you know that they don't put the discs in the cases. It's just the case. It's just for display. So the mom chases after the kid, and we're like, that happened. So that was my experience at that was my bizarre experience at GameStop. It was pretty stupid. I don't know why children act like that, but I know. I most likely did it at that age too, and you probably did too. Everybody does it at some time in their life. You probably still do it, even though you're like a 20-year-old college student. Get yourself together. I hope you guys enjoyed those stupid stories of me just going to the store and seeing something stupid. That's exactly how I'm gonna summarize it. So if you guys have a story that you would like to share or something like that, please feel free to type it down in the comments. We'd all love to see it. So if you like this kind of video, me just talking, no games, no nothing, no creepypastas, just me talking, my beautiful voice, then leave a like. I'll do more. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye bye.